Around 2 a.m. is when things were finally starting to slow down. And there was about 2 or 3 patients left in the department.
We were actually running really slow. It was me and 3 other nurses, 1 tech, 1 respiratory therapist, and the doctor.
There was a shooting right outside our emergency department that involved a vehicle full of people. They saw the nearest emergency department, which is right across the street, and they drove right up onto the curb of our emergency department.
My name is Arun Malhotra. I'm an ER physician, and I actually just graduated residency in June. And I started with team health and admin health last July. I've always wanted to be the first person someone goes to when something life-threatening happens, and being someone that someone can come to for comfort and for savior, it became a passion for me. The day before that night, I actually worked the night before also. Woke up probably later than usual into the afternoon. Alarm goes off, wake up, get ready, I make myself coffee, and then I got ready for work. So the Lake Mary ED on a typical day will see a slower volume of patients. You expect it to be not as chaotic as being at a main hospital.
Lake Mary is a well-established community. It's a very quiet community. A lot of families like to come and live in this area for Seminole County.
The Lake Mary Emergency Department is a off-site ED. It's 24 beds and it's located in Seminole County.
We take care of anywhere from I broke my toe to critical heart attacks and strokes.
So I did go into that night thinking, this would be a more chill night, you would say, and didn't think it'd be, fresh out of residency's worst nightmare. Everything finally slowed down, and I actually got a chance to finally sit down and take a breather. All of a sudden, I saw someone rushing someone into one of the rooms right across from where I was sitting, and then about 10 seconds later, I heard people screaming down the hallway for help.
There was just people everywhere, there was blood everywhere, and then just a bunch of people yelling, "We've all been shot."
And the first thought in my head, obviously, coming out of residency was, how is this happening to me? And that's when I took a few seconds and took a deep breath. As I exhaled, I realized, okay, let's take care of this.
Our charge nurse, the rest of the nurses, the triage tech, and even our doctor on campus, Dr. Malhotra, all went outside to help.
They then boarded the party bus and helped the 7 victims out of the party bus into the emergency room to deliver life-saving care.
Everyone got to a room to a relatively short period of time, and then we quickly did the triage process of who's the sickest right now and who do we need to take care of.
I was home asleep and I got a call, so I raced to the campus.
When I arrived, it was a very intense environment. There was a lot happening. The patients had already been brought back to rooms. The staff was going in and out, really delivering the care that needed to be individual for those patients.
The work that they did within an hour and 30 minutes to stabilize and transfer those patients was remarkable. You have 4 nurses and 1 physician until we responded.
In regards to a team being prepared for a mass shooting, I don't think anyone walks into the ER that day thinking that's going to happen.
1 physician, 4 nurses, and the rest of our clinical team there addressing what would normally overwhelm any typical hospital-based emergency room, frankly. I think proud is an understatement. I'm truly grateful, and I know our community is grateful.
Everybody's so proud of them, of what they did, and it really kind of re-identified why we come to work and work so hard every day.
The team on that night was definitely a team that I was very proud to be working with.
Dr. Malhotra was incredible. And you wouldn't know that he was 6 months out of residency. He performed like a very seasoned emergency room physician. He led that team like no other.
I couldn't be more proud of that team that night. That's like the first thing I tell everybody, you know. I truly think it was the entire team. I couldn't give more applause to them myself.